It will be a rare Sunday match for TFC as they head home to BMO Field to host the New York Red Bulls. And with playoff implications on the line, it's going to be exciting, especially considering that this is the third and final regular season meeting between these two sides. But in terms of news and notes, well, Sebastian Giovinco is listed as day-to-day. He had a solid training session out here today at the Kia training grounds. He'll be questionable heading into this weekend, and Tosaint Ricketts will be ruled out as he is dealing with a groin injury. So, Terry, where does this leave the Reds?
Well, of course you want Giovinco to be fit coming into this, but that's excellent that he was back fitting, that he's even in contention possibly. I think in midfield and in defense, the team picks itself at the moment. In net, I think Greg Vanney will continue to go with Bono, who is excellent against Chicago, possibly his best game of the year. Though at some point, I'm sure he'll want to integrate Irwin into the team. Up front, Altidore will play, and then alongside him you could go with Jordan Hamilton, who's been excellent whenever he's been called upon, and he's a goal threat. Also, he's another big body who can get on the end of crosses. Or he could go with the wild card Cooper, who in his 30-minute cameo against Chicago, I thought he was brilliant. He looked to get on the ball, he was probing, and in and around the box, he's got such quick feet. If TFC can get on the ball, if he does play against New York in and around the box, he's dangerous.
Well, this is an Eastern Conference matchup. Number 1 meets number 2. But what's more important in this matchup is getting the 3 points and creating even further separation between the two clubs.
Not the be-all, end-all of all games, but I think it's one that we look forward to because we always know it's a highly competitive affair. And we also know that, we want to, if this game and we get this 3 points creates a real separation between us and New York, who's a very good team. And but at the end of the weekend, we also know that no matter what, we still are in charge of our destination, in terms of winning the East, even at the end of the weekend, regardless. But the 3 points would be a massive step forward, and our guys are going to come out fighting for that.
It's difficult to predict how this match could end up, just given the way that this series has been split already. But we do know that the last time TFC played the New York Red Bulls, Bradley Wright Phillips recorded a hat-trick. He now leads the Golden Boot race in Major League Soccer. So not only are you going to have to focus on him, but denying service to him as well.
Yeah, good point. Sasa Kletchen, he's on fire this year. He leads the league with assists. Bradley Wright Phillips has 18 goals this year, 63 in 3 years since coming to the MLS. I know him really well. I played in Manchester City's academy with him, actually lived with Sean Wright Phillips for a couple of years. He's also on the squad. He's a player who won't create something out of nothing. He relies on service. He gets a lot of chances. His movement's good. He's got the ability to run in behind. He's quite quick, and in front of goal, he's extremely clinical.
You are always at the center of 6 degrees of separation. You know everybody. Moving on to key number 2, dealing with the press. While that is no secret that they like to press high, there's a lot of space hidden behind that press.
Yeah, that's definitely the Red Bulls' MO, their DNA, and Jesse Marsch likes his team to press high, not in 1s and 2s, but in 5s and 6s. So if TFC think they're going to have an easy afternoon, stroking the ball around the back, playing at a low tempo, that's not going to be the case. The most important thing is that they're ready for this press, and once they play past that press, there will be opportunities because all of a sudden you're at New York's back 4.
BMO Field has been a fortress this season. As we know, the environment has been incredible, but the product on the field has been even better. TFC has only lost 2 games, so they're going to need to continue that as the Red Bulls come into town.
100%. The most important thing for me is that we don't get carried away by New York's press, Bradley Wright Phillips, Kletchen. We play our game at New York. At home, we've only lost twice all year. We've played at a high tempo. I think we've got one of the best midfields in the league. When we pass the ball quickly through midfield, we're difficult to close down when it's 1 and 2 touch. Defensively, that's our springboard to play off of. I think we've been excellent, conceding only 9 goals this year. So it's important that we play our game, give the 30,000 plus fans something to cheer for.
Well, Michael Bradley, the captain, likes to put it in his own phrase. He says, "We like to put the game on our terms." What does that mean exactly? Hear what he has to say.
I think it's understanding what the game's going to be about, understanding what they want to do, understanding that we're going to get their absolute best, most committed, most determined effort, and making sure that we know what that entails, and not only do we know what that entails, but we're ready for it and excited for it.
Kickoff has been moved to an earlier time, 5 o'clock to be exact, on Sunday, so make sure you come down to BMO Field extra early to soak in all the sights and sound. We want to hear you guys singing loud and proud during the national anthem, bringing that electric atmosphere as per usual. If you can't make it down to BMO Field, though, you can tune in on television, TSN 2, or even better, on radio, TSN 1050 with Gareth Wheeler and Terry Dunfield. We'll see you then.